guys, it's your boy the Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like and I'll happily get back to you. Now, a quick roundup of some of the American action that took place last night. Quite a lot of fights actually happened last night, man. There was quite a lot of boxing going on. But over in America, there was a DAZN show promoted by Golden Boy, should I say, on DAZN. And Jaime Munguia defeating Gabriel Rosado by unanimous decision to overcome probably his toughest fight to date, I'd say. Brilliant all-action fight as well. Shout out to both guys. They really put it in last night. And Jaime Munguia, I'd say, put in his most accomplished performance yet. I think he looked very good. He was punching with combinations and he was trying to show a different variety in there. So you can see that he's growing as a fighter, Jaime Munguia. I was very impressed. And shout out to Gabriel Rosado as well, man. Like I said in the podcast, I got a lot of love for him, man. I think he's a very good guy. And I think that his, his hard work and honest attitude has got him to where he is in the game. He suffered some defeats along the way, but he always gives it his all in the ring. He's always in an entertaining battle, man. And he's just one of them guys, man. You could tell outside the ring, you can't really mess around with him either. So shout out to Gabriel Rosado, man. He earned every penny that he made last night. But Jaime Munguia was the well-deserved winner. I know that the scorecards were wide. And I think someone was like 118, 110, so to speak, maybe 119, 109 as well. But Rosado, it don't really reflect the fight because it was competitive throughout. You would give Munguia the majority of the rounds, but I think that in terms of the actual competitiveness of the bout, Rosado was right in there. He was giving Munguia a test. And like I said, some people would say this was the hardest fight of Munguia's career. So the scorecards were wide, but they weren't necessarily reflective of the bout, in my opinion, man. I thought that it was a very good fight, and both guys' stock rose from this afterwards as well. So looking forward to seeing where Munguia goes now. The middleweight division, we've got Golovkin and Murata, who will be fighting off of each other in a unification bout. You've got Jamal Charlo, you've got Demetrius Andrade, who will be fighting next week. So, they're not fighting each other, but Demetrius Andrade will be fighting next week. And Jamal Charlo, he hasn't got a date booked in for his next fight, actually. So he's available. But yeah, the middleweight division, a lot of these guys have been circling around each other for too long now. We want to see some more unifications. True, we are getting Triple G against Murata in December, but where does the winner go from there? Can you see them really chasing the likes of an Andrade or Charlo or Munguia? I don't know, remains to be seen, man, but let's see what happens there. Munguia keeps his options open, and I think that his stock is continuing to rise with every fight. So shout out to him, and shout out to Gabriel Rosado as well for whatever he wants to do. It's been an up and down career for sure, but he's earned everybody's respect. I think that's unanimous. So big up to both fighters on that. Let's switch across now to David Benavidez, who took on Kyron Davis in a very good fight as well, man. David Benavidez fighting pretty much in his hometown. It was pretty much of a homecoming for him. And he was supposed to be fighting Jose Uzcategui. Jose Uzcategui, however, tested positive for a banned substance, so he was pulled out of the fight. And in stepped Kyron Davis, man. Very determined effort from him. Again, another fighter that came in there, gave it his all, earned every penny that he made, man. He was taking his lumps in there, but he wasn't going anywhere. And even in the fourth round, he was talking back to Benavidez, telling him to come on, like he wants more of it. And his cornerman was going to throw in the towel, but he didn't want the towel thrown in. But eventually it did get thrown in after the seventh round. He took a bit of punishment from Benavidez. But listen, Kyron Davis, he'll be back again. You know, he only had like 2 weeks notice for this fight, and he put in a very determined effort, man. Nobody can fault that. So he pretty much saved the show, because after Uzcategui pulled out, I mean, there were limited options available. So Benavidez rolls on. You know, he got the stoppage win that he wanted. It took him a while to get there. I mean, obviously he wanted to impress because he's putting his name forward in the Canelo sweepstakes, and he called out Canelo afterwards for a fight in May. I'd like to see that, but whether it happens or not, we'll have to see. Benavidez also called out Charlo, and I'm not going to say what he referred to Charlo as, but yeah, let's just say he's trying to entice him in a fight. And I want to see that too, man. I mean, Charlo has been looking to move up in weight. Whether he does or not remains to be seen, but he's been teasing the thought of moving up for quite a while now. Him and Benavidez have got into a war of words, and let's see it. Let's see him and Charlo get it on, and both of these guys are going to want to fight Canelo. So, yeah, be interesting to see where they go from here. But, yeah, good action from Benavidez. Good to see him back in the ring. Two-time world champion, man. I do like Benavidez, but let's see him in there with one of the top guys now. He was going to fight Uzcategui, which is a level up from Kyron Davis, but unfortunately, yeah, we got the news that Uzcategui tested positive. So, you know, what more can we say about that? But let me know your thoughts on the cards anyway last night, man. A lot of boxing that went down. And give me your thoughts and what you'd like to see next for these guys. Drop them in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll catch you all in the next video.